What's up, Seahorse Army? Welcome back and happy holidays. So this is my first official video that I'm filming during like the holiday season. Well, technically today is November 29th at the time of me filming this. I don't know when this video is going up, but it's going to be going up sometime in December. So I am not doing an advent calendar or doll-a-days this year. That was just a lot of work. And during the second or third week of December, whenever it is, I'm going to be in Disneyland this year for Christmas time. So we are getting a whole family thing together. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you know that my niece Addie had leukemia, and she should be in remission soon, if not already. And basically the Make-A-Wish Foundation is doing the family trip to Disneyland. So we're all going to Disneyland and we're going to take a picture in front of the castle. It's going to be very magical. We're going to be there for about a week and a couple days. So I am not able to do as much as I've done in previous years as far as like videos go for YouTube. So instead, I'm just going to do some themed videos. I do have a couple holiday Barbies that I'm going to be reviewing this month. And I don't know, just a couple other things here and there. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get out to any flea markets, unfortunately. But yeah, so just look forward to that kind of stuff. And then, of course, later on, probably in January, look forward to some Disneyland videos. Those will be coming out as well. So today we're going to be taking a look at a vintage Barbie from the 90s. Of course, I'm talking about Got Milk Barbie. This I picked up recently at the Toy Fusion Barbie estate sale, which that video, I'll go ahead and link it up here if you haven't seen it. The video is already up on my channel, so you can go check that out, or you can wait till after this video and go watch it if you want. Either way, it doesn't really matter. Not only am I going to have it linked up there, but I will also have it pop up on the end card as one of the suggested videos. So if you want to watch this video first and then go watch that, then that's fine as well. But yeah, at Toy Fusion, they had the estate sale, and this is one of the dolls that I picked up there, which was really funny because a lot of them, I was more filming, like I was kind of like standing back and letting other people grab stuff first, and then things that people didn't want, then I'd look through and see what I wanted to get for myself. This was the first one that I saw, and like as he was bringing it out to put on the shelf, I was like, oh, mine, you know, I want that Barbie, because I love this tacky, kitschy style from the 90s. Like, I'm obsessed. Like, I could care less that it specifically got Milk Barbie. Like, I didn't get it because of that. I got it because I just like the overall doll and I like her outfit. So I will be unboxing and reviewing this doll in this video. On the back of the box, there are 2 cookie recipes. So we've got one up top, which is for the original chocolate chip cookie recipe from Nestle Toll House. And then down here, we've got the oatmeal scotchies recipe. And since these 90s Barbies don't have a lot going on, it'll be a relatively quick video, I figured why not try these recipes out? So in this video, my mom and Olivia are going to be helping. We are going to be baking both of these cookie recipes and trying them out. So if you want to see that, stick around for that as well. But anyway, this is the doll that we're going to be taking a look at today. She is very quintessential 90s, my absolute favorite style of Barbie, playline from the 90s. Yeah, I love it. It's like clothing that you would see on a kid in the 90s, kind of, you know, I mean, a little more colorful. Also, cow print, which is a questionable choice, but it's because it's Got Milk Barbie, obviously. Now, if you are not familiar with the Got Milk campaign, this was something that started in California back in 1993. By the way, this doll is from 1995. So this is the special edition Got Milk Barbie from 1995. Well, box date is 1995. So she might have come out in 1995 or 96. I'm not sure. But anyway, so the Got Milk campaign came out in 1993. Specifically in California, and it was to address the concerns about the decline in milk consumption during that time. It was very successful. It was a lot of commercials that would show people like getting a dessert like a chocolate chip cookie or a brownie or something, taking a big old bite, and then they go to get milk and there's none. It's empty. They forgot to go to the store, or they spilt the milk or whatever. They couldn't have any milk to wash it down because it's traditional to have a glass of milk with a chocolatey dessert. So yeah, it was this whole thing, the Got Milk commercials, and it's just kind of a reminder, hey, buy milk, you know, that kind of thing. So it was very successful. It later did spread nationwide, but I think it was only in the US. I don't think the Got Milk campaign was in any other country, because it was very specific to the milk companies in the United States, and it was not, to my understanding, was not specific to any one brand of milk, like Crystal or whatever, you know, like, and it wasn't like specific to any of those. I think it was just in general. It was the Got Milk campaign for the milk production, like, what was it? Oh, it was started by the California Milk Processor Board, which kind of oversees all the different companies that do milk. But anyway, so that's just a little bit of history of what Got Milk is, what the slogan is. The other part of it, I believe some of the commercials were celebrities that would have like a glass of milk and they'd have a very white milk mustache, but like it's like almost like they paint white paint on their lip to make it more visible. It always looked kind of funny. If I can find some Got Milk, or if I can find some of those celebrity pictures, I'll put them on the screen now so that way you could see what I'm talking about. But anyway, yeah, this came out as a collaboration with that campaign. So Barbie does come with a straw for you to use, and it is one of the like swirly straws. She also comes with a couple accessories of her own. They are loose in the box. It looks like there's a milk carton and a little cup for Barbie. But other than that, she's just kind of a basic Barbie. So that being said, let me get her out of the box really quick so we can see her a little bit better without the glare. I'm gonna do that off camera real quick and I will be right back. What's up, Seahorse Army? I just wanted to quickly let you know that I was a guest on the Iconic Dollcast. Again, Sage invited me back to talk about my all-time favorite doll line, Ever After High. So if you want to hear the episode, it's available anywhere that podcasts are available, including here on YouTube. So I will be linking the episode down in the description of this video. Please go give it a listen, like, comment, subscribe, do all that fun YouTube stuff. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to pop in and do a little shameless self-advertisement there. Anyway, let's go ahead and get back to the video. Okay, so I am back. She is out of the box, and she actually came with more than I thought that she did. So there was a couple things like inside the box that were taped to the back. Of course, she's got a 2-year limited warranty. I think this is pretty standard for most of the Barbies that came out in the 90s, to my understanding. But along with that, there was this little cardboard that has some little cutouts here. So there's a bouquet of flowers, there's a little cat drinking some milk, and then there's a framed photo of a cow, which I think that that's kind of hilarious, honestly. Like, I don't know, it's such a random accessory or thing. I don't know. It's fun. I miss when Barbies came with little cardboard cutouts for little accessories like this. I wish that they would do it more often because I feel like it's not an expensive accessory to put in the box. I mean, maybe it is. I don't know. But I miss this. I think that this is super cute. The cow framed picture obviously could go in a dollhouse. It could go in a Barbie dream house or something. And then like, as far as like the cat goes, that could be like, you know, it's like a little cardboard cutout accessory. So she still came with a pet. Even back then they came with pets. And then like, you know, the bouquet of flowers, you know, it's just like a fun little extra. I don't know what the flowers have to do with milk, but you know, the cat drinking milk and the cow framed picture, I get it. It is really cute. I probably won't do anything with this, so I don't know if I'm going to keep it or if I'm going to give it to somebody else or sell it, or I don't know what I'm going to do with this yet. But I'm going to try and keep it nice for now. Okay, so she does come with a brush. She has this like neon green, which is weird because everything else is pink, but her buttons on her overalls are the same like lime green color. And I love that. This neon green, it's more green. Like, I feel like it looks very yellow. It's like a highlighter yellow. So it's kind of in between yellow and green. I'm still calling it green because it looks like an acid green color or like a neon green. But anyway, so this like neon green mixed with the hot pink, I love that combination. So I love that they did that rather than a pink brush. Not that it really matters, but anyway, so that's the brush, and it is just a classic Barbie brush, just the swoopy shell Barbie brush. Now, she does come with a straw. So this is the swirly straw. I am going to test it out. I am going to use it to drink some milk, but I am going to clean it first because it's like, what, 30 years old. Oh my God, math. They're 30 years old at this point. It's been in the box for that long. So it should be clean, but I'm still gonna like run some water through it, you know, maybe some warm soapy water and rinse it out really good, just to make sure. But it's a little short. I guess it's like a normal size. It's for a kid's drink. Let's be real. It's kind of a little short, but it would be perfect for a kid's drink. It does have like a little straw charm right there on top though. That is the Barbie bee, and it just clips on. So it's a little Barbie straw. So I am going to test it out, but then I'm going to wash it and, you know, clean it afterwards, let it dry. And it's just going to be more of a decoration. Like I'll probably put in my little pencil thing back here on my desk, or like if not here, then the one at work or something. But anyway, so she came with those. And then she came with these little accessories here. And I love that she can like hold the tray if you do it right. But anyway, so she came with a tray and these little accessories. So first of all, I'm going to, hold on, let me set her back down for now so I can show you these. She has a little cup of her own, and it's got like a little cow print with some daisies. So I guess it kind of ties back to the bouquet of flowers. But yeah, it's just like a little cup for her to drink her milk from. It is just a little plastic accessory. Obviously, it's not a functional piece. There is a hole on the bottom, so technically, if she had it this way, it could hold a little bit of milk. But it's just, I mean, it's an accessory for a Barbie. So anyway, so yeah, this is her little glass of milk. And then she comes with this. Now, I couldn't tell if this is supposed to be a Happy Meal box or a milk carton. I think technically although it looks like a Happy Meal box, like the shape of the top right here looks like the arches, I think it is supposed to be a carton of milk. So it brings me back to my childhood in like elementary school or even up to high school. You know, at lunch in the cafeteria, they had those little cartons of milk for you to have for your drink with your lunch. So that's what I think this is supposed to be. It is really cute. It's got a little cow on it and it just says milk. So it's got the picture of the cow with the cow print. Hold on, I'm going to zoom in so you can actually see it because it's kind of small. There we go. So hold on, back up a little. There we go. So that is the little milk carton that she comes with. It is empty on the bottom. It's got the little hole there. So just kind of like the little cup. Here's a close-up of the cup as well, so you can kind of see what that looks like. But just like this, it has the little hole on the bottom. So I think these are because the Barbie play sets had the little pegs or whatever on the furniture, so you can like put things like cups and plates and stuff like that on the play sets. Unless if that has started happening later, I don't know. But I know that they do now, so that would definitely work even now for a modern dollhouse, I think. She also comes with this cute little tray. It is pink and it has a sticker on it. And the sticker is like a placemat bordered with cow print. It has some more daisies here. And then on the print of the sticker printed on is a little plate with some cookies. And you've got some chocolate chip cookies, something that looks like little heart sugar cookies, and then little pieces of chocolate, like little chocolate truffles or something. I have no idea what that's supposed to be. But since she has her own little rack, first of all, like I said, she's able to hold it. So basically what I would do is instead of having her thumbs holding on to the back portion of the handles, I would have her thumbs go in the middle and hold on to the front. Because then it looks like they're kind of clipped in, and then this is also resting on the back of her hand. It's a lot more stable this way. But yeah, this way she's able to hold it, and like I said, it's very stable. Now, because she has her own tray, so I started saying this and I didn't finish the thought, but since we're going to be making cookies, I kind of want to make little teeny cookies, like actual real cookies for Barbie to hold on her tray. So maybe we'll do that as well. I don't know. I have to find out if I can bake them so that they don't get burnt, because they're really little and I don't want them to burn, because the bigger cookies will take a lot less time and stuff like that. So we'll see how I'm going to get that to work. Let's look at the doll herself now. We've looked at all of the accessories and everything. So here she is. Let me zoom in. So this is another reason why I love these 90s Barbies so much. Like, her face is quintessential Barbie for me. When I think of Barbie, especially from my childhood or from the 90s, this is the face that I think of. And I'm not just talking about the superstar face mold. I'm talking about she's, you know, blonde with like these kind of brown eyebrows and then blue mascara and blue eyeshadow and blue eyes with light pink lips. Like, this is such a quintessential Barbie face. And it's still very unique to this doll. I feel like there's other dolls that share a similar screening, but this one is very unique to this doll, I feel like. But it's still quintessential Barbie. But yeah, no, I love it because of that. It's simple enough, but it's so pretty. And I love the way that the screenings were done in the 90s because it looks very crisp and bold, at the same time soft because they're using blue instead of black for the mascara, stuff like that. Anyway, her hair is saran, and I can tell by doing this, and it kind of has that slightly waxy feel to it. So I'm happy because saran's my favorite hair fiber. And it is up in these like two little ponytails up here, little twin tails on the top. Unfortunately, 30-year-old rubber bands do not hold up, and these are disintegrating, so they are kind of falling apart. I will have to replace those, unfortunately, but that's okay. Her outfit is super cute, and the main reason why I wanted this doll, other than her face and her hair, but it's so cute. So it's cow print overalls or dungarees, depending on what country you're in. I know that there's different terms for it. If you live in a country that calls this something other than overalls or dungarees, let me know what you call this piece of clothing in the comment section down below. But anyway, she has a hot pink t-shirt, and it is a separate piece from the overalls. I miss back when Barbie used to do this, like everything's separate pieces and layered. Just the quality and the details is really, really nice. But anyway, I also love that because you can mix and match. So I definitely love that aspect of it. But anyway, so yeah, she's got this t-shirt on underneath the overalls. The cuffs, this like hot pink cuffs, these are attached though. This is all part of the overalls, which is fine. And then here, at the top of the bib of the overalls, there are two buttons. They are real buttons. They're not functional. Like, it doesn't open like overalls do in the front. They're decorative, but they are real buttons that are sewn on, and they are, I showed you earlier, they're that like acid green or that, I don't know, highlighter, like neon green color. So I love that detail. I love that there's like actual buttons sewn on to the outfit. It takes something that is otherwise a very basic, simple outfit and elevates it just by adding little details like that. As far as the accessories that she's wearing or came with wearing in the box, she does have little pearl earrings. So you can see they're just little studs, little pearls. And she also has a ring on her right hand that is a matching pearl ring. But other than that, she doesn't have any necklaces or bracelets or any other accessories. She did also come with these boots, which these are some of my favorite Barbie shoes from the 90s. I love these boots. They're like from the Camp Barbie. I don't know if Camp Barbie was the first one to use them or not, but that's what I think of when I think of these as Camp Barbie. But I love these boots. They're in hot pink to go with everything else on her outfit. They also come with separately these socks, which really are just little like leg warmers. They're not attached. They're not a full sock, but they do go at the top, and it makes it look like she has socks on. And I love that. I didn't know what kind of shoes she had in the box because I couldn't see it until I got it out. But I was really excited when it turned out to be this style of these boots. I love these boots from the 90s. And she wasn't wearing these. Most of the dolls from the 90s are not wearing their shoes. They were in a bag with the brush, so they were kind of like separate in this little bag here. So I did have to put them on myself, which is fine. But yeah, that's pretty much it. She didn't really come with a whole heck of a lot more. Like I said, it's a relatively simple doll. The outfit is not super extravagant, and she came with a few accessories, but not a lot. So now I think I'm going to take this box. Actually, I'm probably going to take a picture because it'll be less cumbersome if I use my phone. But I'm going to take these recipes out there. Let's go bake some cookies. I want to try the chocolate chip, and I especially want to try the oatmeal scotchies because it uses butterscotch morsels, and I love butterscotch. So I'm really looking forward to these. I will also put these recipes on the screen at some point in this video, so if you want to try these for yourself, you can. Anyway, let's take this out there to the kitchen, do some baking, and I'll be back to do a taste test for the cookies. All right, we're baking. Or not baking, we're baking. Got all the stuff that we need here. We got the recipes up here. Hi, Olivia.
Hi.
Okay, it is now the next day. It just got really late last night and we were tired and everything. So I waited until today. I have not eaten any of the cookies. So we're gonna try them out. Also, I did make some of the smaller cookies. So that way Barbie has Barbie-sized cookies. These are actual cookies that I made with the dough. That was a little bit of trial and error with the little smaller size because they cook a lot faster, obviously. So just because there's less of them to cook. Also, to go with the cookies, of course, I had to have a glass of milk because it is Got Milk Barbie, obviously. Plus, that's how I eat my cookies. I eat them with milk. So that's actually a question I want to ask to you in the comment section. Let me know, do you like to have a glass of milk with your cookies? And if you do, are you a dunker? Do you dunk the cookie in the milk or not? I am a dunker, so I do actually like to dip my cookies in my milk. Anyway, okay, so I want to try these out. Now, I think I'm going to start over here with the oatmeal butterscotch cookies. These look so good. Now, I'm going to try it first on its own before dipping it in the milk. But anyway, here we go. Okay, that is really sweet. I actually like this a lot, but I think I would like it more if it was oatmeal raisin. I know a lot of people do not like raisins in their food or, you know, raisins in their cookies, but the butterscotch makes it really sweet, and I've been cutting sugar out of my diet. So whenever I get something like this, it's really intense to me now. So this is a little overly sweet, unfortunately. So I'm not the biggest fan. I do, however, want to go ahead and try dunking it in the milk. Like I said, this is the way I usually like to have my cookies. So get a little bit of the drips off so it doesn't make a mess. Still really good. I love it. It's just the butterscotch is just a little on the sweet side for me personally. Okay, moving over to the chocolate chip cookies. Now, I have one from each batch. This is from the first, or not batch, but like, you know, I scooped them the first round of baking. They were all from the same batch of cookie dough. But anyway, this is from the first one. And this is from the second. This one's a little overdone because this one was when I was cooking some of the little, you know, I was baking some of the small cookies with the full-size ones, and those were done way before these were. So I had to put these back in the oven, or maybe it was the other way around. No, I think it was the other way around. So the little ones were done way before, so I had to put these back in the oven. So I accidentally overcooked these a little bit, and then the second round, I think I did a little bit better as far as the timing goes. But these are just basic chocolate chip cookies. And of course, I have a feeling I'm going to like this a lot more because it is your classic chocolate chip cookie, which is one of my favorite types of cookies. So anyway, here it goes. You know, I wish that I did this taste test last night while they were still warm, because there is nothing better than a chocolate chip cookie that's still a little warm, fresh out of the oven. Oh, chef's kiss. Amazing. This is really good. You can't really beat a classic chocolate chip cookie. And by the way, the recipes that are on the back of the box for this Barbie are the same recipes that are on the bags for the chocolate chips and the butterscotch morsels. So the recipe has not changed much over the years. So if you wanted to make this for yourself, I mean, like I said, I will have put the recipe up on the screen at some point during this video. So if you want to try it directly from the Barbie box, you can. But I did look, and there's only like very small changes, and the changes were to the amount of chocolate chips. I think on the, what would be technically the newer recipe from the bag of the chocolate chips, they tell you to use a smaller amount of chocolate chips for the recipe than what the recipe on the back of the Dolls box had. But other than that, nothing else was any different. So it's still the same Nestle Toll House chocolate chip cookie recipe, and you can't beat it. Of course, I have to dip it in milk. This is my favorite way to have, especially a chocolate chip cookie. Cannot beat it. There is so much nostalgia in this cookie. I love it so much. It is so good. Anyway, that is pretty much it. Thank you so much for hanging out with me while I took a look at the Got Milk Barbie. Let me know if you try these recipes for yourself. If you've never tried them before, try them at home and then let me know what you think. And then if you have tried both of these recipes, let me know which one is your favorite. I'm gonna get going for right now. I'm gonna finish the cookies that I started eating. I think the other two I'm gonna put back because that's a lot of cookies right now. But yeah, I really appreciate you hanging out all the way to the end of the video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Of course, you can always let me know by leaving a comment, hitting the thumbs up button. That lets me know that you're enjoying the videos that I'm putting out. Also, if you're not already subscribed and you want to stick around, I invite you to subscribe and become a member of the Seahorse Army. We have a lot of fun. We've built a really fun community here. And, you know, I talk about dolls. You know, I go doll hunting, unboxing, reviews, stuff like that all the time. So if you like these kinds of videos, stick around and you're gonna see a lot more. Of course, I also have a big backlog of videos that you can go check out as well. Tons of other types of dolls. Some vintage, some new, some collector, some playline. I've got a little bit of everything. So I've got a lot for you to watch already as well. All right, that's gonna be it for me. Thanks again so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye. If you like this video, you can let me know by hitting thumbs up. You can check out some of my other videos by clicking one of the links on the screen. I post new videos every week, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to get notified every time I upload. Thanks so much for watching. See you in the next video. By the way, look how many of the Barbie-sized cookies I had to make. I went through them and I tried to find the ones that looked the best for the video.